There's a reason your house still feels messy no matter how much you clean. And no, it's not because you're lazy or don't care or don't try hard enough. It's because you keep starting in the wrong place. Crumbs on the floor, piles on the counter from yesterday. And somehow every time you try to clean, you end up bouncing between wiping, sorting, and still feeling behind. So in this video, I'm walking you through 6 simple steps in the right order that actually helped me reset my own chaotic house. For the first time in weeks, it finally felt clean, and it stayed that way. After that day, the house was quieter. I didn't get that pit in my stomach feeling walking past the kitchen. And I want you to feel that too, that I finally got it under control kind of feeling without spending your whole day doing it. Oh, and I broke the steps down in order so you can either follow along while you clean or just save this video and come back to it when you're ready. Either way, it gives you a starting point, no overthinking. All right, first thing I always do is grab a big trash bag. I'm not organizing yet, not wiping anything down, just one job, get rid of trash. And when I say trash, I don't just mean banana peels and wrappers, I mean anything that doesn't belong. Broken hangers, packaging from who knows what, receipts from 3 months ago, dried out markers, the mystery sock you found under the couch. If it's useless, it goes. I like to walk room by room, starting at the entryway. I usually carry the bag in one hand and a cup of coffee in the other, kind of makes it feel like I'm just doing laps, not working. Sometimes one of my kids joins in, especially if I turn it into a race. Okay, you do the living room, I'll do the hallway. Whoever fills their bag faster wins. And weirdly, it works. Now, is this part fun? No. Honestly, it's a little boring. Half the time I'm mumbling, why do we even keep this under my breath? But once I get going, it's like the fog lifts. The house starts to look lighter, even if nothing's technically clean yet. One time, I found 6 empty tissue boxes in my daughter's room. 6. She said she was keeping them just in case for a craft project. We both laughed and I gave her 1 box to keep. Deal made. The best part, by the time you're done with trash, every space already looks calmer. There's less to trip over, less clutter in your way. And here's the kicker, your brain stops seeing everything as one giant mess. You've made a dent, a visible one. So yeah, step 1, trash first. Don't overthink it. Just grab a bag, start at one end of the house, and move. You'll be surprised how much lighter the space and your mood gets before you even pick up a rag. And if you're starting in the kitchen and thinking, okay, but what about all this stuff on the counters? The papers, the spice jars, the clutter that's not technically trash, but still drives me crazy. Don't worry. In the next video, I'll show you how I clean up the whole kitchen in a way that's actually easy to keep clean, even with kids cooking and a million things going on. But first, let's keep going with today's video. Now that the trash is out of the way, let me tell you what I used to do next and why it never worked. I'd look around and think, okay, I'll just clean the kitchen. But 10 minutes in, I'd find myself wiping the fridge halfway through, organizing a spice drawer, and somehow folding dish towels in the laundry room. Nothing ever got done. Everything just got started. And honestly, that feels worse than doing nothing. So now I keep it simple. I pick one small spot and I stay there until it's done. Not the whole kitchen. Not the whole living room, just the coffee table or just the kitchen sink area, one drawer, one section of the floor. Today I picked the entryway bench, you know, the one that magically collects everyone's backpacks, mail socks, shoes that don't have a pair, and occasionally a spoon. I don't ask why anymore. First I cleared everything off and dumped it in a sort later basket. Not ideal. I know, but sometimes you need to move fast. Then I wiped it down, swept under it, and added a small tray for keys. Took maybe 12 minutes total. And let me tell you, it felt like I'd cleared my entire house. That one finished area makes a bigger impact than we think. Sometimes I turn it into a mini challenge with myself. I'll say, all right, this is the only thing I need to finish right now. And if my brain tries to wander like, oh wait, maybe I should throw in a load of laundry, I pull it back. Nope, just this spot. Stay here. When I include the kids, I give them each a zone. Nothing crazy like you get the shoes by the door or you take the dining table. I set a timer for 10 minutes and it becomes a race. One time, my middle son proudly showed me a clean floor by sweeping everything into the hallway. Creative, not wrong. The point is, don't try to win the whole house in one go. Win a corner, win a surface. When that's done, your brain feels it. It registers completion, and that gives you the fuel to keep going. Plus, if you get interrupted, which, let's be honest, we always do, at least one spot is done. You can walk past it and think, yep, that part's clean, that part's handled, that's a good feeling. So, for step 2, don't tackle everything. Tackle something small and finish it. That's how you actually make progress, especially when you're overwhelmed. All right, step 3 is one that changed the game for me. Keep cleaning stuff where you actually need it. I used to keep all my sprays and wipes in one big bin under the kitchen sink. It looked organized, sure. But the problem? If I saw toothpaste splattered on the bathroom mirror or crumbs all over the nightstand, I'd think, ugh, I'll do it later. I don't feel like walking to the kitchen for the spray. And guess what? I didn't come back later. Now I keep a mini cleaning caddy in each bathroom, nothing fancy. Just a few things. A cloth glass spray, disinfecting wipes, maybe a little toilet brush or all-purpose cleaner. The whole thing costs less than $5 to put together. I grabbed everything from the dollar store. Same goes for the living room. I have a drawer with microfiber cloths and a bottle of wood-safe spray for the coffee table. In the kids' rooms, I just keep baby wipes and a small hand broom in a drawer. Simple stuff. The difference this makes huge. When I notice something gross like a toothpaste blob, dusty baseboards, or fingerprints on the mirror, I don't have to think. I just open the cabinet, grab what I need, and it's done in 30 seconds. And that's key, removing the friction. Because when your energy is low or you're already overwhelmed, even tiny obstacles like, ugh, I'd have to go get the spray, are enough to make you skip it. Once I set this up, I found myself staying on top of things way more. I wasn't waiting for a cleaning day, I just did little bits whenever I noticed something. And those little bits really add up. One time my husband walked into the bathroom while I was wiping down the counter and he goes, "Wait, you're cleaning?" Without saying you're cleaning. I just pointed to the caddy under the sink like, yeah, I live here now. And bonus, the kids actually use it too. My oldest will sometimes wipe the mirror without being asked. I mean, not often, but it happens. So step 3, put what you need where you need it. It doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to be close. That way when the mess shows up, and it will, you're not stuck putting it on a mental to-do list for later. You just handle it right then and there. Okay, step 4 might be the most underrated, but the most powerful. Clear those catch-all spots. You know the ones. For me, it's the kitchen counter by the fridge. For you, it might be the entryway bench, the end of the dining table, that one chair in the bedroom you never actually sit on. These are the spots that somehow, no matter how clean the rest of the house is, always end up with random stuff piled on them. This morning, I cleared the counter where we dump mail, and I'm telling you, it was like opening a time capsule. School flyers from last semester. Empty Amazon envelopes. A sock. Don't ask. That little area had turned into a mini storage unit. So here's what I do. I pick one catch-all zone at a time and I clear it fully. Not halfway, not just tidy it up. I take everything off the surface, wipe it down, and then only put back what truly belongs there, which is usually nothing, if we're honest. And the trick? Don't just clean it. Make it slightly inconvenient to pile stuff there again. For example, I used to have a cute mail tray. It looked organized, but it was basically a black hole for unopened envelopes and coupons I never used. So I got rid of it. Now when mail comes in, I either deal with it right away, or it goes in a small wall file folder out of sight, but not out of control. Same goes for the bedroom chair. Once I removed it completely, yes, gone, I stopped using it as a laundry drop zone. Radical move maybe. But now, I actually fold the clothes, or at least put them in the closet floor like a respectable adult. These catch-all zones seem harmless. They're just little piles, but they mess with your brain. When you walk past them every day, it creates this background stress like, I still haven't dealt with that. Even if the rest of the room is clean, that one cluttered corner steals the peace. So clear them, one by one. And if you can remove the landing spot altogether, because less flat surfaces equals less temptation to dump, I promise this step alone can change how your home feels, even if you don't touch anything else. All right, if there's one thing that secretly ruins my house again after I've cleaned it, it's the temporary drop zones. You know what I'm talking about, right? That tray by the door where you toss mail just for now. The stairs where you pile stuff that needs to go up later. The dining chair that turns into a laundry tower. The kitchen counter corner that holds sunglasses, batteries, receipts, and mystery objects no one claims. These spots start off as helpful. You think I'll just leave this here for now, then I'll put it away properly later. Except later doesn't come, and the pile grows, quietly, until one day it's screaming at you. So step 5 is simple, but powerful. Get rid of the places you use to delay decisions. If something doesn't have a real home, giving it a holding area isn't the solution. It's the trap. Here's what I did last weekend. We had a cute little basket in the hallway for things on the way upstairs. Seemed smart, but no one actually brought it up. It became a junk display. Socks, headphones, an empty cup. It lived there. So I got rid of the basket. I told everyone, if something needs to go upstairs, take it, now. If you can't do it now, it stays where it is until you're ready. But no more basket. Guess what? the pile disappeared because the hiding spot was gone. Same thing with my desk. I had a deal with it later folder. You already know I didn't. Now, if I can't handle it right away, I set a reminder or snap a photo and toss the paper. The mental space that opened up, honestly, huge. And no, I'm not perfect at this. I still have a small stuff I don't know what to do with yet box in my closet. But it's one box, not 5 baskets all over the house. The point is, if a space exists for stalling, your brain will use it. So we remove the option. It's not about being minimalist. It's about making decisions easier. When there's no place to temporarily dump things, either get dealt with or you realize they didn't matter in the first place. So take a walk around your house today. Find the trays, chairs, boxes, bins, bags, piles, and ask yourself, is this helping me? Or just helping me delay? If it's the second one, it's time to let it go. Okay, we've made it to the last step, floors, always last. And here's why I save them for the very end, because if you clean the floors too early, you'll just dirty them again while you're cleaning everything else. Trust me, I've done it. I've mopped the living room and then tracked crumbs right back in from the kitchen. It's like putting on lipstick before brushing your teeth. So here's what I do. Once all the clutter is picked up, surfaces are wiped, catch-all spots are cleared, and nothing's being shuffled around anymore, that's when I go for the floors. Usually, I start with a quick sweep or vacuum, depends on how much debris there is. I like to move room by room, but only after I know the tops of everything are done. If I sweep too early, I always end up having to do it again. And I hate redoing anything when I'm already tired. Now, when it comes to mopping, honestly, I keep it simple. Some days I pull out the spin mop and bucket and do the full thing. Other days, it's just a damp microfiber towel and my foot. Real talk. I've wiped an entire hallway just by skating around in socks with cleaner sprayed on the floor. And here's the funny thing, mopping for me is the part where the house finally feels clean. Even if everything else was already in place. Something about shiny floors tricks my brain into believing I've got it all together. It's the finishing move, the ta-da. I remember one time my son walked in right after I finished mopping and slipped. Not bad, just cartoon-style dramatic. He goes, "Whoa, did you wax this?" "Nope, just vinegar and elbow grease, kiddo." And yeah, sometimes I skip it. Some days the thought of pulling out the mop makes me want to sit down and order takeout. But even then, just doing a quick Swiffer swipe through the kitchen makes a huge difference. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be done enough to feel finished. So here's the takeaway. Don't stress about floors until the end. They don't need to be spotless. But once you do them even just a little, it gives you that clear, I'm done moment. You step back, you look around, and even if the rest of the house still has kid socks under couches or crumbs behind the fridge, the part you worked on looks good, and more importantly, feels good. That's what we're going for. All right, so that's all 6 steps. None of them are fancy, but if you do them one at a time, your house really does start to look and feel better. And if you followed along with me even part of the way, that's already a win. Once things are picked up and there's less random stuff everywhere, it's easier to breathe, easier to move around, and you're not spending energy looking at piles all day. Now, if you've done all this and your house feels calmer except for the kitchen, I get it. That space is different, it gets messy fast, and it's where most of the daily chaos happens. So in the next video, I'm gonna walk through how I clean and reset my kitchen in a way that actually sticks, not just surface clean, but so it stays manageable every day, even with a full schedule. If you wanna catch that one, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss it. And if you tried any of the steps today, let me know in the comments what worked for you, what felt hard, or what you're still figuring out. I'd love to hear. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.